Hello and welcome to After the Movie. Just heard Dane. Take it away.
All right, after you.
All right, here we go. Hello and welcome to After the Movie podcast. I am Quinn, and we are just five guys who, during COVID, decided that we wanted to spend our time doing something for the people, and we came up with this podcast.
Amen, brother.
With me, as always, is my brother, Alex.
I'm a sleepy guy.
He was napping. We kept us waiting for 40 minutes. Beggs.
It's all happening.
Martin.
Yep.
And Dane.
Hello.
All right, so this week I picked something that our female viewers, if there are any, and I have it on good authority that there's at least one, might enjoy. This is About Time, and it stars Rachel McAdams and Margot Robbie, and I don't know the names of any of the male actors, but, you know, will this have been a good pick? I don't know. It's a movie that none of us had seen before. I hadn't seen it, so we're all coming in fresh. So I'm just going to go ahead and start at random and go with Martin. What'd you think of this movie?
Well, real quick, wasn't it Bill Nighy? Isn't that
Yes.
the guy?
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
because we
Nighy.
saw him
Bill
in a
Nighy.
previous movie, right?
And
Yeah,
Was
we
that a
did.
time travel joke?
How was that a
Pretty
time
good
travel
one.
joke?
Yeah.
In a previous
some
movie.
previous
Oh, it's the
movie,
time
yeah.
thing. Oh, it's
Yeah.
a previous.
Anytime you say
time
previous
joke.
in relation to a time travel movie,
It
that's
becomes
a joke.
a joke. Yeah,
I don't,
right.
Like a har kind of joke.
I don't know how well that
Good old-
tracks, but okay.
Good old knee slapper.
All
and
right.
Domhnall Gleeson was Tim.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Never heard of him.
Great
All
actor.
right.
That was the dad?
Bill
Yeah.
Nighy.
That was Tim.
He was the
Dad
main
was Bill
character.
Nighy.
Oh,
The ginger, that was Domhnall Gleeson.
All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna give my review now,
Okay.
and I'm gonna say I am really upset that I was asked to watch this movie because I have to give it a 4 and a watch, and I'll go
Oh
into
my
that.
goodness.
Very nice.
Ooh.
Oh wow.
I know I'm very upset. I have to give this rating. I'm pissed.
Wow. Wow, buddy.
I'm kind of
Mo-
flabbergasted. All right, yeah, let's go to Alex. We need to cut this out.
So I will say that I didn't think that this was the worst movie ever. But a 4 and a watch. No, buddy. I'm giving it a 2. Don't watch.
All right. And Beggs, what'd you think?
Well, I was disappointed that my wife did not watch this movie with me.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a letdown. But I gave this movie a 3 and a watch.
Okay, almost like Martin. All right, Damon.
It's pretty far off. It's a whole number off there.
Whole
Quinn.
number.
Whole number.
There's only 5 of them, so it's 20% less.
That's pretty different.
Well, let's not get into the mathematics of the whole thing. I mean, I think that we.
That's how Quinn defends his law school grades. Well, yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty much up there with the top.
As I'm going in for law interviews. Oh, you know.
Essentially, I got an A. I mean, I got like
Yeah,
whatever
this
it else
what,
did.
That's like what, you know, 2 GPA points. What's that? That's... All right, Dane, man, what do you think of this movie?
So, okay, I just want to illustrate that this movie is fresh in my mind. Like so fresh that when Martin first called me to get into this meeting, I had just
How
hit the
fresh
credits
was it?
about 10 seconds after the movie ended, Martin called me. It's that fresh. So this movie is really, it's been on my mind for the last 2 hours because I just saw it, right? I will say,
That is such a convoluted way of saying I just watched this movie 10 minutes ago.
oh yeah. I'm also going to say that I'm with Beggs and give it a 3 and a watch.
Not too bad for a little chick flick, I don't think.
Mhm.
Chick flick, huh? That's what you
Yeah.
call
Oh,
it.
Yeah.
Yes. Do you not call it that?
I do. I do.
So this is a chick flick. So I'm going to give this movie. You know, I'm at a crossroads here because my girlfriend loves this movie, and
You gotta rate with your heart.
Yeah, but
Not,
what do you?
not that kind
Yeah.
of heart either.
How
She
do you
loves it, so
feel?
you love it. We get it, man. Just give it a
no,
5.
no, 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 no.
Just give it a fucking 5 already. Let's go.
I'm gonna give this. I'm gonna give it a 3, and
Yeah,
It's a don't watch, Quinn. Just
don't
say it.
watch. Don't watch.
Don't let your
Oh.
fucking brother tell you that.
How can it
shit.
be a
Wow.
3 and don't watch?
Yeah,
If
I
it's
agree.
an
That's-
average. It's an
that's
average
crazy.
to above average.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's an average film that you don't really think that it's worth seeing, but you didn't think it was terrible.
If you watch it, I mean, I can't give a watch it, maybe don't. It's watch or don't watch.
All right.
I was forced into a dichotomy. I regret it.
Any movie
It's
that
eating me
has,
up inside.
but any movie that has Rachel McAdams and Margot Robbie, you should watch. It doesn't matter if it's good or bad.
If you're into chicks, I mean, like, let's.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that.
Oh,
if
his
that be
first
your
love was Margot
persuasion.
Robbie.
Or
Yeah.
dudes. Yeah. You could be in the dudes.
Totally over
Well,
my head.
Alex,
It was-
Alex, what are you saying? Did you watch the movie?
Yeah, I didn't. I had no idea. I mean, as soon as you guys said it, I knew who it was, but I'm just totally oblivious to the fact that that's Margot Robbie.
That is indeed Margot Robbie.
I
That's
am
crazy.
I
Yeah,
am
that is.
perplexed as to how you could have not known that immediately watching the movie.
Hey, there's a lot of weird stuff happening. I don't know.
So I almost think the reason why this wasn't a better movie for me is one, it lacked controversy somewhat.
Like,
Yeah, it lacked like things happening that I thought, oh, like a couple of times it's kind of like downsizing, where it's like a couple of times I thought, like, oh, okay, this is what it's going to be about. Here's where it gets like, here's where he's torn, and then it just
Oh,
turns
you-
out actually we solved that problem
No, actually,
So-
everything's
so
kind
there were-
of going my way right now. This is.
because that's how life goes. It just all works out all the time.
so there weren't enough stakes for you. The stakes
No.
weren't high enough at any point.
And right, and I almost wish that it was less about him and Rachel McAdams and more about just him and his dad.
I'd say the same thing, but I think that they did kind of shift it away from just their love and brought it back to the father-son relationship.
Because that was the best part of the movie. And also, come on. Who's picking Rachel McAdams over Margot Robbie?
Me?
Hey, it was a personality choice, Quinn.
I
Mhm.
guess so. But I
Because
mean,
of
he
dark-
can travel time.
Dark dinner.
He could just have had slept with her and then gone back in time and reversed it.
Wow,
But
I
that
think
would
you
have made him a
missed the point of the
sleazeball.
movie.
Yeah, he must not have thought of that. Oh shit!
So I thought that everybody gave a really good performance. I thought that I don't know. It's just I feel like pulling on heartstrings for parents is kind of pandering a little bit. Like most people want to love their parent, so it's a pretty easy way to try and. I mean, because it was definitely a great relationship between the dad and the son, and you liked seeing it, and it was sad when he passes on, but it's it's easy to make people feel sad about that. Everybody thinks, oh, well, I should call my dad, or but the performances were really good, and I thought that hey, it's just a little pandering all the way around.
I thought it elicited the reaction it elicited from me was just amazing with that father-son relationship, because they did get to drag it on, and he was able to still go back even after his dad's dead, right?
Right.
So, I mean, I thought it was unfair because it did it made me wish that I could have that, because those are the little things that you're going to miss when a parent dies. And I think I can't explain the emotion. Here's the emotion that it elicited from me that I wrote down. Fuck you, Quinn.
For those of you listening, Martin has on a serial killer style notebook. in a serial killer handwriting. Fuck you, Quinn.
I really felt that relationship, and I was so pissed off that I just started bawling.
So Martin got so pissed off that he started running out and killing fathers and sons that he saw together in the park.
Only if they had it better than me, or if they looked like they were having fun. There's a very sour little boy that I let ride.
Martin, I think you bring up a good point here, because movies like this. So this movie brought a tear to my eye. However, there's not active tears streaming down face. Did you guys have tears come to your eyes? And if so, do you actually have tears stream down face when this emotion overcomes you from movies?
Right. All right. So, fun fact about me.
I cry a lot.
I've never cried at a movie. And that being said, I did not cry at this one, but I thought it was
very interesting.
I thought very peculiar.
Wow, man, you really brought that out.
This love that they spoke of. I had no idea what it was, but it was all very interesting anyway.
Yeah, right. As a sociopath, I cannot feel any empathy for anybody else, and I was unable to cry, quite interestingly.
Well,
I mean, why wasn't he laughing?
I guess that I proved that psychopathy runs in families, because I also did not cry, but I did think it was a tear-jerky moment. I mean,
yeah,
I get it.
I mean, I guess like humans would cry if they were placed in that situation.
If you were weak enough not to be a robot.
Yeah. And this isn't some macho trip. I would tell you, I've cried in the past, just not for,
I'm not ready to tell you about those times.
Or who was in my trunk when I did it. Okay.
Well, thank you, Patrick Bateman.
Yeah.
Dane, do you cry? Did this make you cry? Or at least water your eyeballs?
This movie did not.
I guess we're softies, Martin.
Even water in the eyeballs, Dane?
No water in the eyeballs, no.
Oh.
It was
bald.
It was quite it was a good enough story, I thought. There was just, I don't know. It just didn't resonate like that with me, unfortunately. But I still enjoyed watching it. I thought it was a decent enough chick flick. And to anybody who knows me, I think that's saying a lot, because I really don't watch chick flicks all that much.
Well, Dane is also a robot, I guess.
What's your level of tear, Bags?
Yeah, you gotta tell us.
I had watery eyes, especially the part where he went back and his dad's like, can we just do one thing? And they went to their little trip back on the beach, and their
I thought that was super cute.
Father-son moment.
It's against the rules, but as long as we don't change anything, I think we should be okay.
Much of a risk. The dad was great.
The dad was great.
Especially the first reveal of the power, I thought was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Redoing years?
Yeah, there's this thing where the men can travel through time. I thought it was great that they just threw you in.
Yeah.
They threw you in like literally 3 minutes into the movie. It's like, oh yeah, this is what's gonna happen for the next 2 hours.
To the tune of Mr. Brightside.
That's true.
Right?
Throwback.
I thought the performances were all really good. I thought the direction was good. I just think that it's kind of a subpar story.
Yeah.
But not a
Well,
terrible.
Also, yeah. Also,
not a
Alex.
terribly subpar story. But
Yeah.
Well, it had
Also,
some
Alex
comedy,
didn't
too.
watch it though, so I mean that doesn't count too. Because turns out at the end that blonde, that's Margot Robbie.
They had some good, a couple good comedy parts, like the disaster wedding reception. I thought it was hysterical. But that was kind of needed. It was getting a little too much lovey and perfect stuff. You know, like we were saying, everything works out for this guy. Kind of just let that wedding reception happen like that.
I don't need to travel through time if everything that happens just works out, and the one thing that he can change, he just kind of works through, and then it all ends up happy.
Yeah, I thought that.
What's the point? What's the point of even having the time travel then? But maybe I'm thinking like a misogynist. I'm gonna try and think of this in the way of a fair sex.
You're gearing up to say something really misogynistic, right?
I want to hear
it.
They are more emotional than us boys, after all.
You're setting the table really nicely here, Quinn. This is good.
No, I'm just trying to put myself into it. I'm having a hard time because I'm so macho and manly that it's.
Oh, it's start. All right, just take your glasses off and try to cry right now.
Well, so to our female listeners, to be fair, Quinn speaking about it in these terms, this is what he has to do to pretend to be a human being every day. So normally he just has to think, oh, what am I supposed to act like as a man because I don't feel anything?
It's tough to put yourself in another person's skin, both, theoretically and figuratively, or, and realistically.
Well, you have seen Texas Chainsaw Massacre, right?
Oh, yeah.
That was a better movie than this.
Well,
Which
the new
one?
one, maybe.
Oh, the new one, yeah, it's pretty good. The
But
remake.
no, I mean, I think that it was an adorable love story. The thing that bugged me, do you guys hate it when it's dark and you're eating?
I couldn't
Oh,
do that
yes.
dinner.
Absolutely.
Casey, first thing Casey said was, I would never do that.
No.
It wasn't no to the blind date thing, which I thought was, okay, that's kind of a cute little trope, but who's eating in the dark?
It's a thing we were programmed not. That's evolution.
I gotta look at my food.
Look at our food to know that we're eating what we're supposed to be eating.
It's
Right.
just
Can't
like
eat in the
Jerry
dark.
It's just like Jerry Seinfeld said. I'd rather be deaf because if you were blind, there'd be no way to know if there was bugs in your food.
Right.
Yeah.
Dane's got video back.
Ew.
Hey, and there's no way that
Good to
they
see
would have.
you, Dane.
They would have.
I don't
went
have
on that.
video still, but today is the anniversary of the Liberty Bell cracking, so.
Alex
wow.
is just going off on Liberty Bell stuff. He's just so excited for Dane.
Oh, wait,
Thanks,
Dane's here.
Mo.
I can bring up the Liberty Bell.
Thanks, Mo.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
What are you saying, Beggs?
I didn't think it was realistic that their little blind date, like dark blackout date, I guess is what it was. That everybody would emerge from it and they would all be attractive
Gorgeous.
people.
I
That doesn't
mean,
make any
yeah.
sense.
It doesn't.
Every time I
seem-
emerge from a dark room, I'm still ugly.
I have seen that look on a woman's face before. Many a time coming out of a dark place.
You guys think the lead on this is handsome?
Sure,
Domhnall
he's
Gleeson.
handsome
Hey.
enough.
Hey, I'd say
He
enough.
was.
I don't think he's
No.
handsome enough
I
for
don't think
Rachel
he's
McAdams. But,
attractive.
Or Margot Robbie. Come
no,
on.
but
He
he's
was-
charming. He's cute.
He's.
I
mean, he was good enough to become General Hux for the Star Wars sequel trilogy. So,
That's what he's
that-
from.
so that kind of sucks for him. But I mean, it is what it is, I guess.
I just think that I'm not bashing how the guy looks. I don't think he's ugly or anything, but I think he just kind of looks like a regular guy. I don't think that he.
All right,
That's
yeah, we're
I
gonna
think-
we're gonna post 2 pictures, one of this guy and one of Mo, and we're gonna have the audience vote which one's better looking.
Who would you rather see coming out of a dark place?
Yeah, I mean,
And
I
that's
don't
how
want to call this
Facebook
guy
started.
ugly. I'm not trying to get nasty with the guy. I just don't.
Mo-
He's not pretty
Mo's
enough to get
taken-
nasty with.
As
Mo's taken over for Paul being angry at a whole bunch of actors. Now it's Mo's turn to be angry at Domhnall Gleeson.
no, I'm not angry with him. He's he's a great actor, fine looking guy.
He's the
I
new
know.
Robert Downey Jr. for this podcast. That's what he is.
He does.
Yeah.
He does look pretty regular, but
Yeah, just if I saw him out
get
and
it.
about, I wouldn't think, oh man, look at that handsome guy, but I wouldn't think, oh man, look at that ugly guy.
Start
Like,
calling
he's
a
like-
podcast.
He's like Ginny from the Harry Potter movies. I think.
Yeah. Yeah,
Who,
absolutely.
by the way,
Ginny.
I
Is
don't
a
understand.
hottie. No,
I don't understand how a lot of people unironically are saying that. I'm just like, she's attractive, but she ain't all that.
Who?
right.
Ginny, Ron's little sister, the one that Harry gets with at the end.
Oh, okay.
Spoiler alert.
Harry gets with.
Spoiler alert.
Harry gets it.
Harry
Gets it.
gets it on with her. Harry gets it on with his best
Harry
friend's sister.
Potter and the Magical Dome.
starring Willem Dafoe.
As an adult Harry Potter.
Oh gosh. Can we talk just a second about how amazing that grumpy roommate of his was for the
That
first
guy
half
was
of the movie?
great. That
That
guy was
guy was.
fantastic.
Just
Grumpy
a
roommate.
perfect, ornery, just cantankerous, just
Yeah.
Angry
you can sleep
man.
with my daughter if you want to.
Oh, that
Everyone
guy.
else
Jeez.
has, apparently.
I said to Lene at that point, I can't wait to grow up into that man. Just talking about what a whore my daughter is.
Did everybody watch
Oh.
this with their significant others? We know how Quinn's significant other feels about it, but
No.
Lene watched
Nope.
the first 40 minutes.
And she got bored.
Then she had work the next day. So
Me
I
and
cried by myself watching this one.
Yeah. Well,
Me and Monique-
that makes it better.
Yeah.
While Monique was here, we ended up watching all 3 of the extended editions of The Lord of the Rings instead of
Oh.
watching this one.
that's pretty good.
It was her
Oh.
first time.
Gross.
Ooh,
Her
that's,
first time seeing any of those movies.
Dane, I
I just
applaud
re-
that
I
nerd
just-
out. That's great.
I just
No,
rewatched
that's
those
terrible.
myself in little snippets. Started
Frodo is
Hamilton.
just the worst person.
Lord of the Rings.
Elijah Wood,
Terrible.
Elijah Wood is so good in that movie. Everyone's so good in that. You all
Everyone
shut
is.
up. That movie's great.
Hey,
Those
don't
movies
say
are
you
awesome.
all. I'm right there with you, buddy.
No, I mean you all is in you all who are opposed to me. It's implied. I'm sorry.
Don't lump me in with these idiots.
Yeah. So
Although I do think the books are overrated. But
I haven't read them, so I cannot comment on that.
Yeah, so Margot Robbie's just the greatest.
She's
Oh,
all right,
yes.
I guess.
we've got
She's okay.
joining us today, Herr Burger.
Ooh.
The hamburger is in the house.
Oh.
Look at that
Let's
blank
see
stare.
what the star rating of the hamburger is.
I can't tell
Try
if he
it.
likes that or not.
So I don't know an exact star rating for Casey, but Casey wasn't a fan of this one either. And Casey
Man.
is a big fan of the rom-coms.
I think
Yeah.
Lene might have. Let me say, I would have given it a 2-star rating up until they brought it back to the dad, though. Because the beginning of the movie was dog shit.
Damn.
I agree.
Damn.
But I think the saving grace was the father-son relationship for the movie.
Right. And then that he could
Mhm.
go back and like have closure with his dad. And I agree with Martin that it is something that like, oh yeah, when somebody goes, like that's what everybody thinks. Like, oh yeah, you wish you could go back.
Yeah, and if I had a soul, I'd probably want to do that as well.
If I actually cared about other human beings, I would.
I got trophies at home from people that I once knew that are dead now, and I'd like to go back in time and bring those trophies that I took, souvenirs, if you will, back to them.
His dad understanding that it was the last time he was going to see him broke my heart too.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that was.
But he did it in such a huge man way, just quiet and stoic.
Oh,
The dad's character was really, really great.
it was.
Just that goofy, quiet guy.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. That's a fantastic guy.
Mm.
I
And
think we
then
all
he kept
know-
on going. I'm sorry?
No, go ahead.
And then he just kept on going back and redoing his own speech.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and the uncle I thought was really good.
Yes.
Very,
Oh, yeah.
very understated.
Very
Like,
yeah.
I like for the life of me, like I don't know why, because it has absolutely nothing to do with the two things, but I thought watching this uncle, he reminded me a lot of Uncle Fester from the Addams Family.
Yeah, those are pretty big curveballs there, Dave.
Just very understated, bald guys that say some crazy whacked out stuff. Like really
He
funny.
wasn't bald, was he?
Oh yeah,
I thought he
Balding.
was. Alex
Balding.
didn't watch the movie,
He had
so
the-
he doesn't know.
they're most definitely bald.
But he had some hair. He
He did
had a
have
cue
some
ball
hair.
like Uncle Fester.
Yeah, he had male pattern baldness.
Okay.
Yes.
My dad calls me monster to this day because I was a big fat baby and I was ugly and I looked like Uncle Fester, and so he called me monster. Nickname stuck till today.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, we need some baby pictures of that.
Oh, I got
I
baby
need to
pictures,
see
baby.
these.
I could pull them up, but yeah, whose turn is it to pick?
Martin's.
Quinn, how do you not know this ever?
I don't.
Well,
know
I didn't know it
whose-
either, so I'm really.
It's the same
Oh.
order every
Martin said he had something in the barrel, like ready to go.
I did. I can't. I have so many things in the barrel. I don't know which one to pick.
Well,
Lies.
how is the wheel coming, Martin?
Wheel's still in the works.
All right.
We are no. It's nowhere. It's gone nowhere.
Well, we got time. Let's write them down, put them in a hat.
Is that how we should do it?
I've been.
If you got so
Okay.
many,
If it's pulling it out of a hat, I'm always ready.
All right. All right.
I'm pulling up baby
Yeah.
pictures of me.
all right, yeah.
All Now-
Somebody,
Now-
Dane, is that a Wu-Tang Clan shirt or is
This
that
is
a
not-
pelvis?
This is not a Wu-Tang Clan shirt. This is a shirt that I bought at Tokyo Narita Airport. It's
Oh.
a giant skeleton.
Oh, it's not
Giant
a pelvis.
skeleton and samurai fighting against them.
Oh
That
yeah.
is a pretty cool shirt, actually.
Yeah.
All right, all right, boys and girls. Here's a picture of a lady killer, knocking them dead since 1991.
Ooh.
Let's see it. Ooh.
Oh
nice.
yeah, look at that. Wow, look at this giddy up.
Look at that one hand.
Oh yeah.
Look out.
Like, look, you're like the Pope or something wearing red.
Yeah. That was my
You got-
Pope mobile. The Pope.
the Pope cycle.
Peace be with you. Peace be with you.
How many
They used to
marbles
give
you
me
got in your
blow
mouth there?
pops. Yeah, they used to give me blow pops because I could hide them all the way in my cheek, and you wouldn't know that I had them in there.
That's amazing. That's awesome.
This is very Pope-like. Is this a Christmas photo or is that just?
I have no idea.
That's a birth photo.
I was quite
Well, I
young when
mean-
this photo was taken, Beggs.
But Quinn was born in February, so
Ah.
It could have been Christmas in '91.
no, you would have been bigger than that.
Damn. Okay. To your recollection, Mo. To your recollection, what was the biggest that he got when he was a toddler?
What was the what?
The biggest
that
that Quinn
now?
got.
Biggest
as
that
an
he
infant. Yeah.
How fat
like,
that baby get?
Describe him.
Oh,
Bigger
Quinn. He was a chunky monkey.
than
Yeah, I was skinny as a toddler.
Hmm.
Yeah, that we're
Like-
talking about like a baby.
Oh, I see.
They were talking about some kind of baby.
Do you remember? Do you remember how much you weighed at birth, Quinn? Or
I don't remember. Alex was the biggest baby. How much did you weigh, Alex?
11 pounds, 7 ounces.
Yikes.
And I was 24 and a half inches long.
I think I was
Yeah.
like
outweighed me.
a little smaller than that. I don't remember.
My
Mine-
brother,
Who's
still
quite
to this
thin
day,
now.
He's well, I mean, he's thin for as tall as he is, but he still weighs about as much as I do, I bet. But anyway, he still, I think, holds the record for largest baby born at the hospital that is local to all of us back home at 13 and a half pounds.
Holy crap.
Yikes.
Yep.
That's fantastic. What a
I didn't know
bowling
he
ball.
was that. I didn't know he was a little
yeah.
monster like that.
Oh, yeah. All right. R.I.P. Mom.
Yeah. Martin, how's that hat coming?
Yeah.
Ugh, I did a random number generator, and I didn't like the
Ooh.
first result. And can I? Can we
You
break?
can pick whatever you want.
I know, but I don't want to pick. I want to pick someone else that'll pick my movie.
Well, then that would mean that they would forfeit their turn for when they could pick a movie.
It's
Ah,
just selfish,
I-
Mark.
why can't we just vote on
that is
the
my
three that I have?
How about you write them down on 3 sheets of paper and then we all vote on which sheet of paper we want to pick.
That's like a random number generator.
Yeah, I know. I
essentially.
feel like it's gonna end up saying 3 again. And I'm not gonna like it. Fine, fuck it. It's Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
Oh! I've been wanting to see this movie forever. Yeah. Yeah. Oh man,
I've heard of this.
man.
I used to love this when I was a kid.
Oh yeah, Attack of the Killer Tomato.
I have
Great.
never seen this movie. I've always wanted to. I'm actually kind of mad at you for picking this one, though, Martin.
I think I picked the right one. Thank God I didn't go with
Guys-
number 3.
Why is that, Dane?
So I was like, I'm choosing after Martin next week, right? And
Yeah.
I was going to choose the first for the podcast, another first for us. I was going to choose the first great bad movie,
Oh,
which I'm
okay.
pretty sure Attack of the Killer Tomatoes might be a great bad movie.
That's
Yeah,
it.
I think
It's
Well,
definitely
you'll
a B
just-
movie.
you'll just
Yeah.
have to wait and listen to see if Dane's
Tune in next week to see if Mo can finish the word.
prognostication.
Quinn, clip that out. Put it in for next week.
Well, I'm not a brag. I'm not a brag Nick. You brag Nick.
Is true. Now, Quinn, clip that all together.
Have fun with that editing, fucker. You fart fucker.
Don't worry, we'll get it in post.
Yeah, Quinn will get it.
How are we looking time wise, boys?
We got 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
2 minutes.
I was gonna say 2 minutes 53.
2 minutes. No, so I think it was pretty good for a first rom com.
All right.
I think
I
I did
think it could have been
pretty
better.
good.
I think it could have been better.
I could have picked The Notebook, but I mean, come on.
Everyone's seen The Notebook, so. Yeah.
I haven't
give
seen
me-
the Notebook.
So what? That doesn't mean
I
you can't
haven't
watch it.
I haven't seen it either.
What?
The
No.
Notebook's great.
The Notebook is great. Like, what?
I gotta
thought
watch
everyone
it
said-
sometime. Yeah, I gotta
Oh,
watch
boy.
it sometime.
Oh boy. Okay.
Maybe Martin should have picked that one.
Damn you, Martin.
Too bad. I'm really happy with. I'm happy I chose what I did.
Yeah, me too. It's silly.
I'm
You guys can't take this away from me. Oh yeah.
No, you helped me get to this point. Thank you, everybody, for yelling at me.
Hey Bags, I think our viewers need a call to action.
All right. Well, I'll be happy to do that for us, Quinn. Welcome to our call to action segment. Please subscribe, follow, like, comment, and care on all our social media outlets. You can find us at After the Movie Podcast on YouTube and anywhere that you listen to your subscribed podcast. If you'd like to interact with us, please go to our Twitter handle at After the Movie PC. Want to be featured on the show, guys? You can send us movie suggestions, questions, or sound bites by going to anchor.fm/After the Movie Podcast, all lowercase one word, and click on the message button to record. Please join us next week as we watch Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. I believe is free, included on Amazon Prime, so that wouldn't actually make it free. You would actually have to pay for something to Jeff Bezos in order to watch a B movie, which we are excited to watch. Namaste.
Oh, Judge Bezos? What the fuck?
Fuck off, Bird.
I love it. I love
Just
it.
help Jeff Bezos out. He needs a hand.
Ugh.
Especially after his wife does half of everything.
Yeah.
He needs his money back, guys. Come on, help him out.
No,
Don't be
go to
dicks.
eBay. Fuck Jeff Bezos.
Yeah, go to eBay. You can watch for free on eBay Prime Video.
Oh, wow.
In and out, boys. In and out, or
In and
Oh,
out.
yeah.
And
Oh, yeah.
now,
the old
Wub.
in and out.
Wub.
Wub,
In and out.
The old in and out.
Whistle for a cab when they keep the lights place of freshness enticing them here. If anything that I can say that this cab is rare, said nah man, forget it, home to Bel Air. Pulled up to the house about 7 or 8 and yelled to the cabbie on. Stay later, looked to my kingdom, I was finally there. Sitting on my throne at the